I remind you, I only have like 37 minutes of content, so we could start at 10, really. I have a lot of content, but I really just think I prepped inappropriately.
He preps in the nude.
Mostly.
Dun, dun,
Bet,
dun, dun.
you alive? You with us?
Oh, Ben!
Hello.
Oh, he came back. I summoned him.
As soon as you did that, that's all I heard. Oh, man.
Alright, let's go while we have him quick.
The gigs of iTunes.
Fuck! We're losing him!
Let's see if...
Oh no!
Too much movement.
Stay very still.
I know, it works too hard when you move, so I'll just talk like this. I won't, and I'll just...
Nope, too much mouth movement. It's
Alright, okay.
it's still too much.
I'm not doing that shit.
Okay, well, hello everyone,
There's
and
something here.
welcome back to our show Growing Campaigns. Show where
God.
we fumble through tabletop gaming online, trying to find the best way to go about it and possibly someday share it with all of you. Not only do we plan on sharing our gaming techniques and stories, but we also have a new cocktail every month.
Someone buy me a computer.
Someone buy a computer.
It's gonna be like, well, if we started now, someone would see this in 6 months, so...
We'll get there. You just gotta be patient, is what he's saying.
Don't worry, I'm a very patient man.
So anyways, this month we actually have a new cocktail, and I will have this one around for the proper number of weeks this time. But it is my Mountain Raw Dew.
Nice, Mountain Raw Dew.
It's a simple citrus soda mixed drink with vodka or gin and some orange bitters.
Splash.
We prefer Ski, but they don't.
That's right.
Not sponsored by Ski. Anyways, if you want to enjoy our cocktails while going through our Spooky Boy campaign, you can join us 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like to see how our cocktails are made, you could check out the Bartender channel. Details should be listed below. Oh boy. And also...
I did not leave. I've been here the whole time. Buy me a computer.
Details are listed below and on our website. Finally, if you can't make it 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will put up VODs shortly. Well, sometime after. I haven't really decided on when.
Who's this VODs?
Me.
I think he's talking about POD.
Pot.
But
We are.
Anyways, with that, we could get into recapping the last day we spent in Valakai, which was an exceptionally busy day for our adventurers. The day began with the Blazing Sun Festival, with a well-improvised speech by Gudrun, and Buio's unexpected interjection of civilian brutality led by the Burgomaster himself.
back when we were the good guys.
Back when we were the good guys.
What?
It's a roller
I love that
coaster
song.
of a day. So the festival wrapped up, and an investigation began to try to find the Bonemen. The group kind of searched around, asked around in the church, and gathered some information that led them south of the town square, where they were told about a possible residence where the bonemen may be, Milivoj. After approaching the home and coming in uninvited, Adonis and Ismark were able to convince Milivoj to tell them some information, and their next lead was Henrik von der Vroot. I struggled with his name.
Henrik von der Vroot.
Yeah, the local coffin maker who Milivoj claimed to have sold the bones to. Already a productive day, but the adventure did not end there. Next on the agenda, the party went to Henrik's place of business.
Start going downhill.
Upon the arrival, the group quickly realized that the coffin maker Henrik did not want any company this afternoon, but his desires were not taken into consideration. Gudrun cut through the front door and the debris barricading the door with a couple quick swipes of Wolfsbane. Again, with some persuading and this time additional mood-altering enchantments, the party gained access into Henrik's home, where he willingly handed over the bones of St. Andrel. The bones were then immediately delivered to Father Lucian, where they stuck around and struck a deal with Lucian to have a safe place for Milivoj and his siblings, with actual good news to share for once. The party was heading back to Milivoj's place of residence to tell him that they could pack up and have a safe haven when they heard for the first time the St. Andrew's church bells ring and a familiar chant throughout the streets, "Call to arms." Call to arms! Upon hearing this, immediately Adonis turned around and started running back towards the church. Arriving back at the church, they found 5 vampires and entered into battle with them. During the battle, 2 guards had lost their lives in a hard-fought fight that was taxing on everyone involved. Their sacrifice would not be squandered, though, as they were able to rid Barovia of these 5 foul creatures and protecting the town, which was a huge win. But the conflict did not end there. Buio and Ismark got into a short scuffle over their morals, lol. Over their morals.
Morale was low.
Morale was low. Their morals that do not align, and Buio quickly de-escalated the conflict before there was additional violence. Finally, the day came to an end, and our adventurers went back to the Blue Water Inn to rest. And in just a few moments, slumber found each of you, except Buio, who laid awake, playing the events with Ismark over and over in his head. So instead of sleeping, he waited for his companions to fall asleep, and then made his way to St. Andrew's Church, where he knew Ismark would be sleeping. Here he used suggestion to convince Ireena to get her brother and to skip town. So Ismark had one final conversation with Lucian, grabbed his things, and left in the night with Ireena. Buio returned to the inn, where he finally found rest.
Luckily, the nights are very safe to travel in.
Luckily.
Yeah.
Luckily.
Which we learned from those wonderful wolf hunters and experience.
Did I find full rest or short rest?
Well, I guess that is dependent on your comrades here. Gudrun, you know, you're just out of it still
You know.
at the church. Adonis, you like clockwork wake up.
We didn't carry him back?
No, you left him at the church to sleep.
And to heal, that's right, that's right.
Adonis, you wake up fairly early. Helena is still dead asleep as per usual, and so is Buio. So I should say it's up to your comrade, Adonis.
Oi? Whoa. I mean, everybody's
did
back, right? I didn't share a room with anyone, right? I don't think any of us did we?
No.
Nope.
You did pass a perception check at the end of the night last time.
I passed. No, I caught him going out. I didn't
Yes.
catch him coming back in.
Yes.
We retcon that one. But I mean, I don't know anything. I'm just going downstairs, I guess. It's
Okay.
just morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're gonna say it's about 9 in the morning, which is sleeping in for some, super early for others. And you make your way down, and the tap room, much like yesterday, is empty this early.
Okay. I, like most mornings, will wait. Everyone just make their way down. If Helena is not up,
Oh, you
I
got a couple
will
hours.
go get her.
Well, so how long are you willing to wait before going to check on Helena the first time?
The first time. Oh no, I'll give it like. You know what? Is anyone down there at all? Like, can I even get food?
No, there's... Well, in
I
the
think
tap...
last time I whipped up something myself. That's right.
In the tap
It's our house
room,
now.
there's actually no one in there. It doesn't mean there's no one downstairs, but you do not see anybody currently.
Well, it's curious. Buio's not down here yet. That's weird. He did go out last night. I try to stay out of these things, but you know, this is my internal monologue for all to hear. I don't know. I get lonely. I'm just gonna go upstairs and knock on the Helena's door.
Oh, when you get lonely, that's when you come crawling.
Okay,
Helena.
we'll say you made it
Helena.
about 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then I got anxious and was like, "Oh, God, where's my friends? Where is they?" That's right. And I go up and knock and hello, hello.
5 more minutes.
Okay, but in 5 minutes, how many minutes after that?
5.
Okay. I guess I'll go to the church while you sleep, and I'll go get Gudrun.
Okay, go away.
Okay, well, yeah, I just leave. Not finishing that conversation.
I hit snooze on my alarm.
Is
Just
a
Adonis.
Theodore winces. Yeah, I'm
Theodore's
just gonna.
Theodore's used to going through foodless mornings by now.
He is the
Intermittent fasting, man. It's a new thing. I'm going to the church. I'm gonna collect my boy.
So you walk
food.
out.
Which one?
Yeah.
Right.
Which boy? That's a good question.
Yeah,
Dad
that's all
Mark?
I know. Everyone's there. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Mark.
Man, I know you miss Mark.
I will miss Mark. Not that I
I will
know that
Ismark.
yet.
He's not
I will
Ismark,
miss
he's
Mark.
Miss Mark.
It's not Ireena. It's. I'm going to the church.
So you make your way down the stairs and out the front door. tap room. There still seems to be no one stirring around downstairs in the tap room. Door is unlocked though. You make your way out, and you start heading west down the main thoroughfare towards the St. Andrew's Church.
All right.
There is much less commotion in the streets than you are used to at this point in Valakai. There's never a lot of people with an agenda here. It's not like it's a busy city, even though it is fairly populated. But it seems after last...
Barovian agenda.
It seems like after last night's events, people are being a little timid, or I guess just staying indoors, it seems. So, for the first time, you are walking down an empty main stretch of Valakai, and, well, if you felt alone before in an empty tap room, you feel very alone now.
Oh.
You make your
I'm
way...
gonna watch Weird Al fly as we go, just to keep myself entertained.
Okay. He does some circles and the occasional barrel roll to...
Hell yeah!
to entertain, and you make your way about halfway there. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
For first roll. First roll. 17.
Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
You just...
What are you rolling for? Stop that.
You feel the just gentle breeze. It's actually one of the most calm mornings you've had here in Barovia. The sky is not clear of clouds, but overall a timid day.
A great day. All right.
It's a great day to play some ball with your dad. Dad Mark.
Maybe even shoot a firebolt at your bird. No, I won't do that. Not yet.
So you make your way to the two large wooden double doors to the old stone church.
Yeah, just going right in. Just like I belong.
Well, you walk in, and there are several people that are laid out as they wanted to stay in the church for protection. There's people laying on pews, there's random cots, and just bedrolls, so you kind of... it's like starting right at the entrance, you kind of have to weave through bodies. But right where you left him is a sleeping Gudrun next to two empty cots.
Gudrun, awake.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna shake you, boy. Wake up. He's literally... I think he was asleep.
What happened?
I don't know. I just showed up here and... Yeah, where's Ismark and Ireena?
Before I say anything, what do I know? Anything?
I need you to roll an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
Because you did wake up briefly during this, because I rolled higher than Seth's final pretty low stealth roll for your perception.
Yeah,
I just
everyone knew he was there.
A 19.
Oh,
He's
my.
so smart.
Come on, no modifiers. Good roll.
You
Since
remember...
he's a champion, he crit on the... I don't know.
You remember waking up in the middle of the night, seeing a discussion between Buio and Ireena, and then in a kind of quick haste, the two of them, Ismark and Ireena, essentially gathered their things and within a few minutes after the conversation left. And Buio left shortly behind them, and neither returned to the
I
church.
assume he's just gonna tell me that. So, but who knows? Gudrun?
I want to hear
Hello?
Gudrun say it.
Well, I don't remember much.
Hello.
Hello. You already said hello.
Damn it.
Oh, goodbye. Hello again. Adonis, stay with me. Gudrun passes out.
Got overloaded.
Hello.
Hello. Adonis, I'm back.
Do it.
Hello? Can you hear me, Adonis?
He's speaking to
Yeah.
his god now.
Oh my god.
Hello.
It's me.
And at this point, Adonis is now unconscious.
We both die. I hear us breathing. Hello?
Damn it.
He's giving his computer mouth to mouth. That's not working.
That's not how you give mouth to mouth.
That's working.
Oh no. Are you back?
Alright. What does this tell you?
Yes?
Yes.
I don't know. Nothing really. I am here. Hello.
Adonis, I woke in the night. I'm not sure. It seemed real. Could be a dream, but I vaguely recall seeing Buio and Ireena and Ismark, and all of a sudden they left. Have they not returned?
I haven't seen any of them all day. I know Buio went out late last night, but who knows what that was for? I guess it was for this.
If Ismark and Ireena are not here, I'm afraid they may have left. Why, I do not know.
With that 19 intelligence roll, I will say you caught Ismark and Lucian having a conversation before they departed as well.
I did catch a conversation between Father Lucian and Ismark as well. Once again, I don't know what was said, and I don't know why they were conversing so late at night, but this was before they left. Something doesn't seem right.
Before talking to Buio, I do want to talk to Father Lucian.
Let's
Lucian?
Lucian. Lucian. Perfect.
At this point in the conversation, Gudrun, you muster all of your strength to sit up, and it happens with a surprising ease as you are starting to feel much better than yesterday. You did get a full night's rest, and your hit points did return to their normal maximum.
So did I get a real long rest?
You got a real long rest.
Real long rest.
I mean, it was
You're
like
so strong, man.
like 24 hours almost. But
It's probably about a month.
12 hours.
Probably about a month.
13 hours. Yeah, about 3 weeks. You had a 3-week rest.
And yet somehow Seth will still roll at disadvantage, even though
Bring it. Bring it, disadvantage.
yeah. Let's just see what and we can figure it out from there. Do I see Father Lucian in the chapel? The
Church.
He is.
pit church?
He's not in the main I guess, place of worship, there's still all these sleeping civilians, and there seems to not be anybody that are really awake or moving, at least moving around. There may be people awake, but
I mean, it's 10
so
o'clock.
just minor NPCs, I see.
Wake the ass up.
Filthy casuals. I will, I guess I search for Lucian.
well, you do know his
quarters are, but
you do know his personal
I do
quarters are
up and to the left.
yeah, that's actually where they're at, and then Yeska is to the right.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock. Lucian.
We don't do that.
There's like a faint
Papa Louie.
faint voice that comes through the door. One second. I'll be right with you. The door opens and there's a fully dressed and ready for the day Father Lucian who just has some kind of tome in his hand. He opens the door and says, "Oh, Adonis, I hope you're feeling better today than the lot of you were yesterday."
Oh yeah, I'm great. But I noticed we're missing some people. Do you know what happened with Ismark and Ireena?
I do. Well,
I mean, you don't have to tell me everything. I don't know what they've told you, but
before he left, he stopped in my chambers for a moment and just had a very short and brief conversation. He had a message to give all of you. First he asked me to thank each of you for getting him and his sister so far. And then, he did mention times have been tough on the road with you, but he has enjoyed his journey thus far. This is the most excitement he's had in quite some time.
I'm so nervous.
He asked me to share a bit of information with you that he and I were working on.
Oh.
The two of us have been gathering information on...
Because the player characters can't. Go on. Sorry.
Anyways, sorry. The two of us have been gathering information on your curses.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
I'm back.
I will say we haven't made much headway, but with Buio's curse, we have found out that through experimentation, Buio is not undead or a fiend. Otherwise, he would not be able to enter the church after you return the bones. To confirm this information, Ismark periodically was casting divine sense on the lot of you. So we can again rule out that he is a fiend, undead, or fey.
Oh. Okay. That's good, right?
It's a step in a direction. We're not any closer to... Well, I am not any closer to helping anyone, but...
Does it make it more complicated? Oh, what he's not?
Well, I believe if he was a fiend or undead, there are methods that would for sure return him back to his original state. Unknowns remain variables, and whatever has fallen upon 3 of your companions is quite the mystery to us. Ismark had mentioned he had not gathered enough information to help Gudrun or Helena, but he did not he was not as forthright with the 2 of them as he was Buio. I think he had a bit of concern for Buio.
So, yeah, I mean, his teeth weren't very sharp, I'll tell you that. So there's some more information. It was all about tongue with him. Yeah, it was a lot of... He really gum you, though.
I don't know that this is helping. I appreciate the contribution. I would like to have a conversation with Helena. And I guess and Gudrun too. Just now that I guess we are no longer
just the 2 alone with you.
Yeah, I'm not.
You want to talk to?
We were kind of secretly trying to help them, but now that we've admitted it, I would like to talk to each of them about their ailments.
I don't think they're going to be shy about wanting these problems away. So you don't have to keep any secrets about this.
I will be more forthright.
If you need just them alone, then I understand that too.
Well,
So I guess it's up to them. I'll go tell them that this information, and then do I send them back here, or would you rather come to the inn which we are staying?
whichever is more convenient for you. I do have a fairly open schedule today, as things around town seem to have halted after yesterday.
Okay. I'll just go out there and my best, and you do too. And then I'm just gonna walk out. No goodbyes.
And no Gudrun either.
But before you leave, Adonis,
Just walking out of the room. Oh, what? Oh, we're not done. I see.
I have one more bit of information. If you could close the door behind you.
Oh no.
Okay. Starts up again. I close it. Hopefully this doesn't crash my Discord. Yeah.
I'm just gonna... Will the 3 of you earmuff or deafen?
I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just wave. I'll wave like a madman when I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
I mean, hold on.
How do we know when to unearmuff? Okay.
Send
Alright,
a
I'm
message
out.
in Discord, I guess.
I'll just wave.
Oh, even better. I'm listening, Lucian.
So, last night after Ismark had left, shortly after, maybe an hour or so, him and
Damn
Ireena
it.
returned. Oh fuck! After about an hour or so, Ismark and Ireena actually returned back to the church.
Oh.
Ismark looked worse for wears, but him and his sister both remained intact. Ismark did depart again, but before he left, he wanted me to warn you.
Oh.
Over the past year, Ismark's become very familiar with mind-altering enchantments. He's watched his sister go through it with Strahd, violating her with such magics, and Buio is walking a fine line, using these enchantments to do his biddings, much like Strahd does himself. But he did leave once more in the night and did not tell me where he was heading.
Oh.
The final tidbit he left me with was that Helena was releasing some kind of fey entity when Ismark was checking the party with his divine sense. I don't know if the curse has caused her to give off this energy or aura.
Oh. Well, she does tend to... happens where she turns green. I don't... wait, does she...
Does she what?
Since... Well, whenever... Like, way back... She turned green that one time. And then...
She did several times, but
does that happen still since the curse?
it's been a very long time since it's happened.
This is a DM question.
Yeah, it's been a very long time since it happened. Maybe in yeah, it did happen. It happened in the winery.
Okay. Sorry. I cut off right when you probably answered. So yeah. Well, I'll let him know, like, she didn't take any damage that battle, so well, she does this thing where she, like, turns into this green hunched over thing when she takes damage. I don't know what that's about, but that's always happened.
Well, that's good to know. And as strange as that is, Ismark
It doesn't seem to be harmful. It's just weird.
Ismark seemed not to worry much about Helena or Gudrun. He seemed to believe they both have very good hearts, and he mentioned butting heads with Helena a few times, but he really only had good things to say about all of you. The only one he was concerned with was Buio, and that's only of recent.
Understood. I mean, I've been trying to keep my eye on him, but sometimes it's exhausting.
You can only do so much.
Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind and watch for any mind-altering magic.
Share this with whomever you want. I was just asked specifically to entrust in only you or Gudrun with this information, so...
You can count on me, sir. And I'll make sure those guys come see you before we head out.
One last question before you leave. Are the people starting to move around in the church? I'm getting kind of stir-crazy in here, trying to respect their sleeping in.
They were... not really. They were kind of being a little slow, if you could ask me, but I think they're a little scared to go outside.
That's fine. I guess I'll start my day anyways, but thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's good seeing you, Lucian. Bye.
Hello. I have returned.
Ew.
I have
Brody.
returned from...
Seth is just gone.
Here, let's
Did we learn anything important about Ben's Discord?
it still cuts out.
Oi. What did he do?
So he heard about as much of that as we did.
The exact same
I
amount.
heard at the end. I heard still cuts out. Ba-dow.
What if Lucian was just spreading fucking fake news, though?
Dude, Bouchon, Lucian, whatever you want to call him, dude. Fake news. Fake.
I remember Helena was in here doing something fucky.
Doing what? Something what?
Fucky.
Oh no, Scoob, this looks really fucky.
So Adonis, you make your way out into the church, where Gudrun is still sitting up, on his cot.
Good.
What is next?
All right, Gudrun, you ready to reconvene with the others?
I suppose that's the best course of action. Did you get to meet with Father Lucian?
Yeah. I'll explain a little on the way.
All right.
And then I inform Gudrun as we are walking that about Ismark casting whatever divine sense and finding that Buio was not a fiend or undead. And yeah. That's the information they were working to help cure Buio or Gudrun and Helena. I'll let them know that. I mean, I was gonna tell. I mean, Seth's not sitting there. Oh, there he is. But I was gonna tell them all that, so I was just telling Gudrun that on the way.
Cool. Helena.
But I'll give a more grand explanation once it's there, I guess.
So you know that you yourself are not undead, fey, fiend. Same with Buio.
You're talking to me?
Yep. So the grand explanation is that none of you would have been able to enter the church if you were undead or fiends, and Ismark was not reading fiend, fey, or undead on any of you.
The heck are we?
Stinky.
Yeah,
That's
real
you.
stanky.
Fuck
You
you,
too,
Stinky.
maybe.
Yeah, you stinky. Come on.
Well, I mean, when's the last time you washed?
You just got sucked down by
I
5
bathed my-
vampires.
I bathe myself
Like a cat.
When?
like a cat. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't wash
Oh,
that saliva
God.
off, you big stink.
So the two of you again walked. Well, Adonis again, but Gudrun for the first time walks down a empty thoroughfare, heading back to Blue Water Inn? Question mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dun-dun-dun.
You make your way back to the Blue Water Inn. It is now approaching the afternoon, and as you walk in, there is one patron sitting in a corner table who is kind of, for Barovia's standards, flamboyantly dressed, and a
Wearing brown.
yeah.
Brown and grays. Wow.
Danica, who was the first person to greet you at the Blue Water Inn, is tending the bar.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Adonis, Gudrun.
Hello.
Have our friends come down?
Well, you are two of three faces I've seen this morning that I'm not related to, so I would say no.
Oh,
Fucking sassy.
okay. I will go gather them.
I'll wait for you down here, and I'm gonna order some food. I've had a long night. I need food and drink. Would you please bring it to me?
Well, they are on the house for helping my husband. We do have a kind of vegetable stew, fresh bread that will be done in the next 30 minutes or so, and I could fix you a wolf steak if you would like any or all of that.
That would be... It feels wrong, but I would love
Yeah,
it.
really.
I'll just be right over here. And then I'm gonna sit down across the table from the flamboyantly dressed man.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like sit and look at him like,
Actually, go ahead and make a perception check.
uh-oh.
He's actually
3.
You sit down and you look across from you and see a well-dressed, just not typical Barovian, who has long brown hair that is pulled back into a ponytail. And he just kind of looks at you and begins to tap his fingers on the table. And kind of gives you a crooked smile.
oh boy.
Oh.
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 So, what brings you to the Blue Water Inn?
Oh.
So confident.
Well, you see, I've been staying here for quite some time. It's not very often members here or visitors sit down and talk to me. What a pleasant surprise.
Ismark
Well-
the Greater.
I'm no visitor. We are somewhat of normal, everyday folk around here after some of our experiences.
I have
I'm
noticed.
I'm as Barovian as you.
I have noticed you coming in and out on occasion. Past few days.
And what of it?
Just an observation. No need to be tense. I'm just trying to make small talk.
I'm sorry, I'm just used to having to be defensive. What?
Which very fair in these lands. But speaking of small talk, what is your name?
My name is Gudrun.
What is your quest?
The pleasure's mine. You can call me Rictavio.
I just kind of laugh.
Wow.
Rictavio, hey, it's nice to meet you.
It has been many years since I've seen a half-orc. It's quite the breath of fresh air.
How can you tell?
Yeah, that's my question.
You still have your, a lot of your same features in the face, minus the elongated snout. But, it is curious that he would know that.
Have you seen my kind before?
Well, never quite like you, but yes, I have.
Where? Where?
Well, you see, I come from a place very far from Barovia. Maybe you've heard of it. Caligotera?
Do I know what that is? No.
That is the
How do
same.
you spell that?
CALIGO hyphen TERA. And this is the continent you are all from.
Oh, okay.
What?
Nice.
And that's not here.
Impossible. I'm from Swamp.
And I know I'm from there, right? I'm not like there's no like weird memory washing.
You do know you are
Here.
from Clegoterra.
You too? Tell me, how did you get here?
Well, a few years back, I had a dream where I just witnessed horrible visions, and I found my way to this desolate place, where now I spend my days at the Blue Water Inn, enjoying the plain, constant taste of wolf steak, and I drink until I don't remember.
Tell me this dream. Was it clouded with your worst memories, your deepest fears, your where did you wake? Where were you when you woke up from this dream?
I woke up here in Valakai. Well, I shouldn't say here exactly. Just a few ticks north of here by the lake. I can never remember the name of that lake. I tend to avoid the dreary place, but I found my way here to Valakai, and I've tried to enjoy my time here ever since.
I find this intriguing. My companions and we all had somewhat of a similar experience, but I'm just amazed that someone else is here. Perhaps you could meet my friends. I'm sure they'd be interested.
Well, I would love that.
And
It's
get
not.
this man a beer. Get him a beer. It's on me.
I prefer the wine, but
A wine.
Thank you. I will say I don't, necessarily meet such excitable people here in Valakai, and it's, as I mentioned before, it is a breath of fresh air. But
Tell me,
I will say
have you met? Go ahead, sorry.
I've heard the whispers around town. You are quite the impressive people. I don't think the reasons we are here are linked. I'm just a commoner who travels and enjoyed the finer things in life when I could.
Were you somewhat of a nobleman? Rich?
No, but sometimes my profession did pay well, and I could live lavishly, and other times I slept on the dirt floor of our tent.
And what profession would that be?
Well, I was a ringleader of the circus, of course.
That's a fraud.
What kind of tricks can you show me, Rick?
Well, I was a beast master. I do
Man's a
not.
beast.
I do not have any beasts. Therefore, I do not have many tricks to show you. But I consider myself a bit of a roaming bard, and I do have some stories, and I've seen some amazing things in my time. At this
I'm
point,
just gonna look at him quizzically.
put a quick pause on the conversation. Adonis, you go up to Helena's room, I presume.
Adonis knocks on the door.
Five more minutes.
Get up. We're gonna
She
leave
gets
you
up.
here if you're not gonna
She
go.
gets up.
It's
You
about
might- behind the door. I don't know. You're pretty perceptive.
It's about 11 o'clock in the morning,
That's pretty early.
but not the earliest you've ever gotten up.
Fine. I'll see you downstairs in a little bit.
No.
And I almost stumble on it. I'll ignore it and put on some clothes and get my things, pack my rat into the bag to never see daylight until
Your rat pack.
it's night again. And open my door.
You open the door to see this disheveled girl, just like her red hair just natted on one side, like Theodore's been making a nest in it all night. There's like some dried drool like going down her lips to her chin, and she's just like crusty-eyed, waking up and just kind of dreading seeing you at this hour in the morning, or this hour.
Damn. Well, I quickly turn and go to Buio's room and knock on that door. Buio? Buio.
Well,
Team meeting.
DM, do I feel rested or do I not feel rested at this point?
You're shy, but you're close. You're on the cusp.
On the cusp.
Fatigued.
Give me. Oh, so I got a full rest, but I'm fatigued.
Right now, you're on the cusp of getting a full rest.
Oh. What is it, Adonis?
We have an important team meeting downstairs in 10 minutes.
Alright, I'll
Actually,
start.
however many minutes it takes for you to have a long rest, and then -1.
Alright, I'll start getting ready. I'll be down in a little bit. And this is through the door, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock the door very loudly.
So Buio locks the door.
I cast a message. I don't care. I cast message.
We're talking through the door. I didn't soundproof the door.
I know, but I just want to be like, I know what's going on.
What's going on?
You're going on. That's what's going on.
I don't know what you mean by that.
I visited the church today. I assume I keep casting it over and over.
It's a cantrip. You just keep talking into your silver
Yeah.
wire.
Can we talk about it later? I'm tired.
Fuck. God damn it. My shit keeps cutting out, sorry.
Did you hear it?
I assume...
Can we talk about it later?
Yeah, just don't sneak out the window. And then... I'll walk
wanna
away
do
at
that.
that point.
Okay.
Okay, you're about 30 minutes from your full rest.
I'm not leaving the room. I'm not doing anything until I get my full rest.
Okay, so I'll
Disadvantage.
I'll just let you know when you get it, but you can go ahead and mark your sheet full rest.
Okay.
So Helena and Adonis, you're going to make your way downstairs, and at this point, we'll take a quick break.
We'll take a short
Oh,
rest.
good. Now listen to the song while we wait.
But it was,
What song?
oh, okay.
It's Big Boy.
All
All right,
Oh, this
right.
is
down
really
the
nice.
stairs we go.
Rick Tabio is just a way to make us all ourselves more, since we just like haven't done that. Like we haven't done too much.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be the Waluigi Ismark. Like, my name is Weismark. Wow.
I'm not.
Every time we send off or kill off like
No, I'm not.
Jesse NPC.
I'm not giving you another NPC. You don't. They're
Is it
not.
this?
They're not free. Your
He's-
help is not
he-
free. You must earn
He
it.
encourages Buio. Yes,
Don't
suck of the
worry.
blood.
I
Fuck
am
the
a-
town of Barovia.
I'm a bard.
What? I am the Ismark.
We have to go find my
Ismark.
sister. Her name's Daisy. She's over in the windmill. Wismark.
It's just it's like Radu. It's just a guy hanging out, trying to.
Follow us for.
This guy, you know.
He's coming with us. I'm inviting him. I'm inviting him.
Whether he wants to or not, he'll come.
He's coming.
I bought him
Fiona.
a drink, so we're about to talk all about.
Fiona learned that the very hard way.
Yeah, she's joining the party too.
Oh shit, my life's a mess now. You
Come on,
guys just-
Wismark. Find your shit.
Good. Alright.
This is Mark's totally cool with sucking blood.
I think that's where that was going.
2.0.
Same. So welcome back to Sucking Blood and conversations.
Ismark.
So, Gudrun and this new character, Rictavio, are deep in conversation
New
when Adonis and Helena come downstairs.
Oh. Hello.
Adonis. Helena.
What?
Meet my new acquaintance, Rictavio.
Octavio.
Rictavio, he
Rictavio.
Good morning, Octavio.
he stands up and he gives you kind of like a half bow, half curtsy almost, as one foot like sweeps behind the other, and he approaches Helena and he grabs your hand and kisses the back of your hand.
I don't like this.
You just kind of pull away and
Scowl.
he gives you like a wiry smile and says, I'll remember that next time. But Gudrun, thank you for the introduction. It is a pleasure to meet both of you. As he reaches out and to shake your hand, Adonis.
I'll participate in the handshake.
Please.
Why didn't you kiss his hand?
Would it make you feel better if I did?
Yes.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm getting some mixed results here, so I'm going to take a seat, and you're all welcome to join me and Gudrun.
You, everyone, sit down. Ricky.
Ricky.
I need
He's from
breakfast.
He's also from Caligotera, my homeland.
Oh, our homeland too, I assume. I don't know many other places, I guess.
I guess I don't think we've ever had this explicit of a discussion of where we're from, but you are also from Caligotera?
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. Are there other continents that I know of? I don't know if
You
it's a
know
thing.
of one other continent that is to the south of Caligotera, which is Lodi.
Lodi.
Like in Ohio?
No, like
Wait
our
a
rolls.
minute. Wait a minute.
It is not like Ohio.
Is it like? Never mind. I don't remember what that movie is.
It's
Okay.
not a movie. It's what
Well-
it's what Tim said earlier.
Wait, I don't listen to Tim.
70s rock and
I only
roll.
listen to Helena.
1970s.
Yeah.
Rock
I know.
and roll.
Okay. Well, yeah. I am from Caligotera. You too, Helena?
I think so. I didn't really talk to anyone or know anything, but I mean, if Caligotera has swamps, I think I've
Yeah.
heard the people in the towns nearby mention it. honestly,
That would be kind of a weird thing to talk about if you're just passing by someone and you heard them, "Oh yes, Coligo Terra."
well, they often ask me if I was from there,
Did
and I
they?
was. Because I don't look like I was. I don't. It's a long story. I need breakfast.
And just as you mention it, the very attractive Danica with the pale skin and her wavy black hair and green eyes comes over and she sets down a very warm, fresh out of the oven bread, a few bowls of vegetable soup, and something wrapped up for Rictavio with an apple sitting on top of it, and a cooked wolf steak for Gudrun. And there's a glass of wine for each of you.
I'm a pound it.
It's too early for wine.
I crush it and ask for another.
It's not too early for bread. I
I'm
guess.
gonna baby mine. Just take Helena's.
I don't need these carbs.
I take hers.
Help yourself.
There is a vegetable stew.
Stew's good.
Are you gonna trade stew for more wine?
Me? You better believe it.
Yeah.
I fought a great battle.
Where's
I'll trade you
Buio?
my wine for your stew.
I'll take both.
So,
He was up late last night. He's asleep.
Oh, was he sucking again? I know how he gets. I'll take that as a yes.
I was merely the one being.
I was doing what?
What was that, Gudrun?
I was not sucking. I was the one who got sucked.
Wow.
Damn vampires.
Oh, the vampires, yeah. I knew we shouldn't have left you at that church. I was worried.
Luckily, I've regained my strength.
Nothing good
Yeah.
happens after 10.
Yeah, it was really weird after the vampires sucked you. You really wanted to take a nap. But I'm glad you're back to full strength.
I'm so sad that I keep missing things.
Brian's over here crying.
I know.
uh,
It's some of Tim's best jokes, and I'm just like,
okay, so you guys sat down, ate, you had a little bit of small talk. At this point, Buio, you know your full rest is over, and you may join if you choose.
Yes, I will. I do choose.
So through some eating and some small talk, a little bit of time elapses, and you get to know Rictavio a little bit. He tells the group exactly what he told Gudrun, that he considers himself a bit of a roaming bard and was once a ringleader of a circus in a far-off land, which all of you end up knowing of. And just as he finishes recapping all of this, Buio makes his way downstairs, bags under his eyes, a little put together, but he looks a little out of it as he makes his way
Mask
down.
over his face. Still. Half
Always.
of his face.
Well, the gang's almost all here. We're just missing a few of our party members, but you wouldn't have happened to seen a very devout man or his sister, would you, Ricky?
You mean the two that spent the time with the lot of you?
Yes.
Wouldn't you have seen them last?
Oh, I may have. I believe I saw them last night. I was staying over at the church, but I haven't seen them since. I assumed they were here.
Personally, I haven't seen them.
Has anyone seen them?
well, Buio can tell us more when he sits down.
Yeah, I mean, I went to go check on Gudrun late in the night. I was really worried about him. He seemed to be all right, but when I got into the church, Ismark and Ireena they had woken up and were just about to leave to Kresk, and they
Why
indeed
would
left.
they do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
And they didn't even pay us for getting them here. Or say goodbye.
Is Buio's like? I want to know if Buio's a liar.
Make an insight check.
Inside check against his
You-
deception.
Does he have a tick? Is Buio one of those? What's
When he lies, he
15.
sucks a lot of blood.
And I'm making a deception check.
Yeah.
25.
Should have woken you up. Disadvantage on that one. Damn it.
He's really good at lying.
He seems to be truthful in what he is
Very
telling you.
truthful.
Buio, why would you? I mean, did you not trust the church?
Why would I not trust the church? I mean,
I don't know. You felt like you had to go check on Gudrun. I mean, that's why you slept in so much, I assume.
I was so worked up and worried about him.
I really feel like
I felt that I had to go see how he was doing.
I just feel betrayed.
You feel betrayed?
I feel betrayed. I thought Ismark and Ireena would have said goodbye if we
Yeah,
were up and leaving.
Did they
They-
want us to meet them there? If we hurry, maybe we can catch up.
No, they wanted to leave on their own, and they didn't want us to follow them.
No. Maybe
I went to ask about Gudrun, and they said that he was doing better. And Gudrun, in fact, woke up for a little bit. But they didn't really seem to care about him all that much. They just were going to leave him in the night had I not shown.
So you're saying in the middle of the night they wanted to leave? Maybe this has something to do with Strahd. Maybe he enchanted them somehow and made them leave against their will. Surely we should go follow them.
What would be
I don't
impressed
think
that they would
had-
want? What would be?
Yeah. Well, they were trying to go to Kresk in the first place, if I remember correctly. I don't think that Strahd would have gotten a hold of them in that church. The church is protected.
Good point. Well,
Maybe it was just time for them to go, to continue on. They couldn't waste any more time searching for wine and saving children. Speaking of the children, no, not the children. The captor in Fiona Washter's house. We haven't seen to that yet.
This all seems very personal and like internal matters. I don't mean to be rude, but I actually had a few things to take care of. If you wouldn't mind, I'll excuse myself and leave you to your conversations.
Who are you again? As I'm just noticing the
Rictavio,
flamboyant man, Rictavio.
like a very
Rictavio.
overdone gesture. He like just makes circles with his arms as he bends over deep.
Rictavio, and I mimic his exact bow to the best of my ability.
Okay. Well, real quick. Sorry. Yeah. I'll just grab my things. And I'll get going. But as I mentioned to them, I am staying here, so I may see you again soon.
That sounds enticing. Somehow. Rictavio.
Rictavio.
He gives you kind of like a wry smile and grabs his things and begins to head out. All of you, except Gudrun, go ahead and make a perception check.
Not me.
Yeah, you already failed yours.
Oh yeah, that's right.
ooh, I got a 1.
My
11.
19.
Adonis, you notice that Rectavio has slightly pointed ears, making him the only non-human you've seen in all of the land of Barovia, other than the lot of you.
Oh my god. Meh.
Adonis doesn't care.
I'm gonna let that one go. There's no need to be like, wait, sir, your ears so fine. But
Let me kiss them.
there's no need.
Well, I tell you what, Octavio, we're two people. If you were to ever want to have a little fun, and you know your way in battle, please find us.
Wink.
I wouldn't.
Fun. Wink.
I wouldn't be caught in a battle. I do appreciate the invitation, and I would love to hear your stories another time over another glass of fine wine. And with that, I bid you adieu. And he makes his way out of the inn.
He kind of creeped me out.
I kind of liked him. I don't know
You
why.
would. Probably because he's a
got-
sack of blood.
Oh, come on now, Helena. I'm not that shallow.
You a little thirsty today?
I don't know. Am I a little thirsty today?
I don't fucking know. That's me.
Hey, Buio! You know the drill.
I know the drill. Constitution is an 11.
Buio, you are very thirsty today.
Very thirsty.
Wow.
Okay. I'll just take a casual sip from my flask. Well, my water skin.
Wow, it's sure
Very-
a good thing that Ismark isn't here. That would have been really awkward if you drank that in front of him.
You begin.
Yeah.
You
Real
begin to.
awkward.
You begin to drink out of the water skin,
Daintily and carefully.
but the insatiable thirst doesn't seem to be going away.
This is interesting.
I warm it with prestidigitation.
Well,
Does he just need it to be warm?
gross.
As you are trying to slyly drink out of your water skin, you can feel the temperature start to rise and rise.
No, it's gonna be like a thick sludge. Oh, nasty.
Congealed to one big scab.
Ugh.
Oh,
This is what he likes.
You are able to finish the water skin,
I guess this is non-living material. Would that count? It's not living anymore.
and you are as thirsty as ever.
Okay.
he doesn't actually like drinking blood. He just likes pushing his lips against someone's body. It's beautiful.
Boy, that was some good fluids.
This actually brings up a good point. While talking to Lucian earlier, oh my god, everything freezing.
Wow, but you sound so fine, Adonis. Like you're not even lagging in your head.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh no. Oh god. Okay. Where was I?
LaShawn?
Father, LaShawn, yes, thank you, mentioned earlier that, so Ismark, I guess, had been testing things out with his divine senses, and he didn't find anyone cursed to be a fiend or an undead, so maybe you're just thirsty, and that's it. And if you just don't need to act on it, and nothing will happen.
I'm not gonna react to that.
He's like, shit, he figured it out.
Like, you don't know.
my shit
Like,
be-
this was good for me, as far as you know. I'm gonna say I'm good.
There's something going on.
My,
Well, guys, I guess
can't
now
tell if
that-
I'm back, but I'm talking.
I guess since Buio's not thirsty anymore and Gudrun's not hungry anymore and I'm not tired anymore and Adonis isn't here anymore, do you guys want to go some Bobby Oggs or
Shouldn't we tend to the captive in the watchtower?
Yeah.
I feel if they're held there unjustly, we need to find that out.
I mean, I don't know anymore.
I didn't get an impression it was unjust, but we can go kidnap more people.
I'm not trying to kidnap people. That got escalated. It did not de-escalate.
Things tend to escalate around us. Gudrun, what do you want to do today? You haven't been conscious in a while.
I'm down for anything.
Just some more sucking, huh?
I live and die with Adonis.
Huh.
That's weird. Every once in a while, your eyes would go glassy and focused, and then glassy and then focused. For some reason, as Adonis seems to also be coming in and out and in and out.
You were losing him. Well,
Adonis,
maybe.
Wake up. Wake up.
Oh no, maybe it's Strahd.
Oh shit, where am I?
I think bringing up everybody's hometown has him thinking about simpler times when he lived in Cligotera.
I remember what I was gonna say. Maybe I don't. Oh. Why do we... it's hard to say, let's help this person and that person in this town. It feels like we're losing... Like, if we keep doing that, we'll just never leave this one area.
You're right.
It's like, there's always somebody who's having something crappy happening to them because they're in Barovia.
Honestly, I completely agree with you. What is holding us here now that our friend Ismark has left?
I mean, I just want to get out of Barovia however we can.
I don't think anyone here can help us.
The windmill might have some answers.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up because it was not in any of the cards that we were dealt, and we've just lost 2 of them, so... yeah.
Well, the windmill will get us out of Barovia when we're dead. It's the sweetest release, they say.
We don't know that. We just have one person's word. Or one seer's word against no experience.
Maybe Ismark heard of something in Kresk that can help us. Maybe we should head to Kresk. Maybe we'll even bump into him.
There was mention...
What is going on?
Why is Gudrun hitting his fingers on the table so hard?
I was
Gudrun, are you
taking
okay?
notes. I was taking notes.
Gudrun, you take notes weird.
Well, the problem is, I keep connecting, and then I talk, and then it's like, fuck you, dude. And then
Yeah.
it poops on me.
Poo.
Who's pooping on you, Adonis? I don't understand.
I mean, I wish it were you. No, we're not gonna go down that road. We're not gonna get cringe up in here yet.
We could go on a search for the crystals. We could go search out the crazy wizard at the lake.
Ryan is the closest to the notes being on his type machine.
Yeah, I can look at it. Are we looking what the enemy is a creature of dark powers?
No.
I think the card I want to go to is the card of Kresk.
Oh. Card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance. Sword of sunlight. The monk behind the sun in the house of the saint. The Abbey of St. Markovia and Kresk? Question mark?
Oh my
yeah,
goodness,
I wrote
we
that.
need to go there.
Buio would love to follow. I mean, Ismark and Ireena, maybe they were just checking it out for us.
Leo has no intention of stopping any direction that we go. I'm happy to go to Kresk as well.
I bet there's
Mark and
bags of blood.
Ireena needed a head start.
I bet there's bags of blood walking around that city too.
I would like to
bet there
ask.
are.
I would like to ask our feathery friend, though, before we leave, about.
So we're all in agreement then. If we stick around here for too long, we get sucked into their problems.
Well, at least
We're
we
not
had
gonna solve our own.
this nice flute. We know that. Does Ryan know about the flute?
Who?
The whistle.
The whatever. It's a leprechaun. I remember why I wrote that, because I wrote down leprechaun flute passed down from my great-great-grandfather.
This is a special leprechaun.
It's just made of scaffolding, and it's got 2 holes in it. As long as we have this, we'll be safe. So we don't have our beefcake anymore.
Gudrun's right here.
Oh, yeah. So we're all in agreement.
We're all in agreement then that Kresk is the place to go.
Alright, let's head west. Crest?
Does anyone know how to get there?
There was a sign when we went.
Maybe we should
Was,
see if
I'm
there's a shipment of wine.
I'm so proud. It feels so good.
You just keep on walking, and the sign tells you
So-
where to go.
What did the other one, the card of history and knowledge?
Something about a dragon. I don't know.
Okay.
Stone Dragon.
Have we seen any stone dragons in this
I
place?
think it had blue eyes and it was white.
I thought it was tomb dragon. We have
out of
not-
out
we
of
have not
character.
gotten any
I think we need to find that crazy wizard at the base of the mountain to do that.
I mean, honestly, that's what I want to do, but
But that's just a wild guess.
I do want to. I would love me some wizard.
So we're not
We'll see
all
what
in
goes
agreement
on.
then.
I would.
Ben's
If
not
there-
even in
if
agreement.
there
with
is a-
Adonis.
A voice inside game that would suggest to go to near the lake that we had heard tell about. I think we should follow that lead first.
Where's the wizard?
There was a lake.
To the north.
Yeah,
Where's Kresk?
west. We go northwest and split the difference.
I mean, we heard a story from Radu about the wizard, and then Ireena also told a story
Yeah,
about a crazy.
She did.
My heart is so full right now.
I'm
Maybe you're right.
literally just reading from the notes, so
It doesn't matter.
that I feel like that's if we want to keep moving forward, we should do that first, and then like we know Ireena and Ismark went to Kresk, we can probably count on them being there.
You know, you've had a hard time, Buio. We'll let you choose this one.
I don't know about that, but you're making a good argument. My vote's for the wizard tower now.
All right, let's just go there. Spin a wheel. That'd be even better.
Wait, you have a wheel?
I could make one.
Can you next time?
Minor conjuration wheel.
And it's the wizard in the.
I'd roll for it, but
Maybe we
fuck
should
it.
ask our Raven friend about it.
Raise
So-
his hand. DM, can you railroad us?
This
No.
is all Jesse's fault.
No, we're picking wizard.
Wizard. It's a great visual, just a glowing
Yeah.
wheel.
It's like no bigger than like an old style like alarm clock. It's probably like maybe
Kind
10,
of like an
eight,
alarm clock.
eight,
It
eight
can be-
inches in diameter.
It could be 3
So,
feet by 3
Adonis
feet if I
is like-
wanted.
Too late.
Just go, woo.
It's canon now.
Too late. Okay. Fuck you.
About 8
Yeah,
inches
then
in
we'll make him
diameter.
breakfast or something. Does anyone remember the Raven guy's name?
Steve.
No. No voice in my head.
That was a hint. Steve was a hint.
Oh, it's Irwin.
Yeah, Irwin is the Raven Man.
I knew that would do it.
We should go talk to Irwin.
You should go talk to Irwin.
Okay,
You ignored him last time.
I know. I know. Well, does anyone know where Irwin? Maybe go look.
Just
Sniff
wander.
for him.
Yeah, just throw things until he rushes out. I'm concerned.
You're right. I wild shape into a dog.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
What
sniff
what
him out.
what breed?
It's actually the Burgomaster's Mastiff.
There you go. Nice. So Helena goes from like 150-pound girl. You're super tall. You gotta be like. You're super
she's like,
skinny too.
She's like 110 maybe.
Oh my god.
She's like unhealthy.
It's
Oh
like
my
6
god.
foot 110 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually why I've written down 6 foot 1.
Oh my god. Okay. So Helena's this deathly. I have like a new picture of Helena. I had one, and now I see a different one. But
She
anyways.
looks like this a lot.
You got this 110-pound Helena that turns into a 180-pound bull mastiff standing like 4.5 feet tall on all fours. Go ahead and make a perception check. Add it with advantage because of keen senses.
Yeah. 11.
Let's see. Your perception is +3, so 14.
14.
You smell. It takes you a couple minutes to sift through all the smells of like the cooking meat, the freshly baked bread, the freshly poured wine for the table, the stew, all of it. You pick up Danica like immediately, standing behind the table. But somewhere
She smells like race cars.
but somewhere in the kitchen, you smell the familiar scent of Irwin.
I need to go.
You're just gonna walk into the kitchen?
Yeah.
So as a bull mastiff, you watch Helena walk past Danica behind the counter, just into the kitchen where you see Irwin like bent over with his face in this this like brick oven with an open flame heating up another loaf of bread, and he's like pulling it out, and he turns over and just gives you a very quizzical look like
He was there all along.
he pulls it out and he puts it on a little heating pad on a counter and was like, this is one I haven't seen before. Danica, did you let a dog in here? Oh,
I'm not gonna go with any charade here. I'm gonna unwild shape. Gonna unwild shape right in front of him.
No charade.
No whining, no sitting, being cute, getting my tummy rubbed. It's not worth it.
Serious
People are
conversation.
dying.
You know what? That's a second day in a row that you've surprised me with large creatures in my place of work. Nice.
Just like to keep you on your toes.
You're doing a hell of a job. Is there anything I could help you with while you're back here, Helena?
We've heard some talks. There's some people talking about people. And there's this wizard in a tower somewhere. North of here? Do you know anything? Go ahead and speak up if you've heard of this man. or picking up on anything of wizards and towers? Wizard
Well-
Tower.
Well, first off, I think we should give them something to talk about. I have heard the stories of the mad wizard who
Always mad.
seems to.
What's he mad at?
My guess would be the fish in Lake Zarovich. He's been seen on the north side of the lake quite a few times, just shooting lightning bolts into the water, frying the fish.
Don't go in the water.
Oh, wow.
That's good advice.
These are just stories I've heard. I have not seen him myself. But if you were looking for him or trying to avoid him, either way, he's known to be found north of the lake at the base of Mount Baratok.
Oh, not Bear Talk. I remember hearing about that. I wonder who said that. Do you know how I can reach the base of Mount Baratok from here?
Well, there is a path from Valakai with a clearing that will take you to Lake Zarovich. You could walk around, but it is quite the large lake, and that would take quite a bit of time, and us both knowing the dangers of the woods in Barovia, maybe not your best option. You could possibly get a canoe or some kind of water vessel and try to make your way across the lake as an alternative. Or maybe you can turn into that
Fly?
beastly creature and crawl into the lake yourself.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say fly for sure. Boy, was I excited. Yeah. Okay. North
Yeah.
of here.
You're quite charming, Helena.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
You know,
Alligators don't speak.
while I have you here, there is one thing I did want to, well, I tried to mention to you yesterday. I had reached out to my father, because of Adonis's suggestion, and we are trying to mend that bridge and get back to a relationship which we had once, which I'm sure he'd be happy to hear about. But sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I wrote him a letter asking him about something you mentioned. In the letter, he wrote back and expressed his struggles with our family curse. And even though it is just that, a curse and a struggle, in a way it is ours, and we prefer to keep it that way. Just like the Keeper of the Feather, we'd like to keep that in a tight-knit group. But that being said, he did mention if you were able to restore his winery to its former glory, the Mortakov family would be indebted to you deeply. And with that, if you wanted, we would be willing to share our curse with you or one of your party members.
Well, that's a lot to think about.
I'm sure there would be other incentives. Like I said, we would be deeply indebted to you.
Well, I do appreciate that. I don't know if we have time to help your winery before going to the wizard, but we can. Something we'll think about. Hopefully, nothing bad happens in the meantime, and I don't make a poor decision by not following this up that I'll regret for the rest of my life.
That got quite dark there, Helena. Quite quick.
Yeah.
So true.
Well, I'm gonna go share this information or most of it to our friends.
Oh gosh, I forgot.
base?
Yes, please go. And you see him like rush over and start pulling just skillets with vegetables that are now like burning on the stove. And you see like stew starting to boil over, and he just starts rushing and taking care of his kitchen.
I think I messed him up. Well, nothing can be done now.
And you see
And I'm out.
You see Danica give you the most curious look as she watched a bull mastiff walk into the kitchen and this tall, lanky girl walk out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll give her a head nod. I'll give her one of these.
She just like squints and stares and like kind of chuckles to herself and goes back to wiping off the top of the bar.
Nice.
Adonis clocks this and gets a little jealous. Doesn't know what the nodding means.
So well, guys, some of the information. Lake Zarovich up north, Mount Baratok at the base. There's a tower, Mad Wizard. He shoots lightning at the water. Stay out. Or go around.
Why does he shoot lightning at the water?
He's mad.
He's mad. That makes sense.
At what?
Well, if I had to guess, it'd be the fish. Alright.
Wait, you didn't tell
Alright.
us anything else, right? It was just the wizard stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't have to chuck this wheel across the room in frustration of not knowing where to go.
No, we know
waited.
exactly where to go. It's up north at Lake
Okay.
Zarovich and at the base of Mount Zaratok, which is at the other side. Baratok. Wasn't Wismark Nicolini? Oh jeez. Wasn't he saying something about a lake? Let's go.
He said that when he woke up, what seemed to be a dream, he woke at a lake north of here. I assume this lake.
Maybe it's the same lake.
I can't wait for us to wake at a lake north of here.
To the tower. To the tower.
To the
And I leave.
tower.
I leave to
Nah, so are you
the lake.
suggesting one
Wait,
of us is gonna die at the lake?
Well, there's only one of us
Storming out
left.
again.
One of us.
Yeah, it's Adonis' fault. Yeah.
I'm gathering my things and trying to pack up my wheel, but then realizing it'll just disappear soon, so I don't need to actually get that.
You see him
No.
like grabbing papers and sticking it into his book as he was preparing for the morning, and in a huff runs out the.
Fuck, I gotta prepare my spells.
When do we start planning to kill Adonis so that he can be one of us?
What?
Bro, we want you to be cursed.
Like right outside the door, bam, 30-foot fall. I don't know.
Jealous of my delicious boy blood.
What if his curse is that his voice is no more squeaking?
Oh.
That's okay. Cool.
I don't.
Hello. Oh, Gudrun.
That's all that's different.
Well, before we leave and go to the North Lake Tower, is there anything you guys would like to do? Maybe need to prepare? Is anyone thirsty?
We don't have food, but Gudrun seems to be good at collecting that if he doesn't mind.
He's been keeping us pretty well fed, I have to say.
Yeah, I can go make a quick foraging trip before we leave,
Or during it.
or during it.
You guys have already eaten this morning, so you're pretty good on that for now. But yeah, you can forage as you travel.
Gudrun, are you any good at foraging for blood?
I may be able to wring out a couple of squirrels.
We've tried. I don't think it works. I guess let's go. It's the morning. It's the perfect time to go.
On
It
the
is-
road to Viridian.
I would like to find an herbal shop if there's one around.
A what shop?
Herbal, like a
Shop.
specialty herbs and sages and other miscellaneous things of that nature that could be combined into lethal dosage things.
Go ahead and make
Why?
a perception check.
Perception?
Yes. So
9.
now my question is, are you looking while you're heading out of town, or are you spending time in town to find one?
Looking while heading out of town.
Okay.
Good choice.
So, all of you grab your things, and you spend a little bit of extra time for Buio to dart into like 20 feet down an alley to check the sign on a building or look around. You are now reaching the edge of town.
Are there any sleeping people at the end of the alley?
There have not been people sleeping outside. And you have not seen a specialty herb shop.
Okay. That's fine.
But we now have reached the end of town on the way north to Lake Tsarevich. And this is where we will... Well, this is the end of our session.
Yeah,
Enough.
we did it. No one died.
37 minutes.
37
minutes. Honestly,
Of
so
getting sucked.
I've been sitting on this NPC for a while, and I didn't really know what you guys were gonna do, so I threw him in there a little bit to buy time and to figure out what the hell you guys were gonna do.
Well, and then we raw did it.
I wish I'll try to get my computer figured out. It
He
got
was
better
not
at
very
the end.
interested in us.
I think this circus thing is bullcrap. Who the frick is from a circus?
Yeah.
I'm from
He turns
For
tricks.
people in D&D,
Bro, I'm from. What's the place I'm from? I'm from Caliga
Bro, I'm
Terra.
from-
There's no circuses there. That's freaking bullcrap.
In the whole continent, no circus.
None of them.
Yay, my computer didn't crash the whole time.
If you have it open, and then you exit out of it, and you open it again, 100% crash rate. But anyways, thank you all for listening and suffering through our technical errors. We will
Mostly mine.
continue to try to improve, and
hashtag FunBenPP.
we will continue to fumble through our issues. But we'll see you 1 p.m. next Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday next week on a date.
See you later, knuckleheads.
On a date in the future.
See you, babe.
See you later, knuckleheads. I kind of like that as my sign off. I'm stealing it.
No, it's from ESPN.
Oh, never mind.
Around the horn.
I don't want
I'm
to
Ben
use
Lewis, ESPN.
that. Can I use that sign off? I'm Ben Lewis. ESPN is my sign off.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah, yeah, whatever.
Ispin. I won't say ESPN. I'll say Ispin. Ispin. Anyways, I'm gonna stop recording now.
Good choice.
Okay.
Lit.